Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. We are now on the 26th of September, and as you can tell by the league table on the left hand side, we are sat on top of it because since the last episode we are undefeated. We have drawn a game, which was a bit annoying. It was also in the Lokomotiv Plovdiv derby. It's not the Lokomotiv Plovdiv derby, just the Plovdiv derby. Also, I apologise once again, I have just moved house as I have mentioned. The audio is still a little bit all over the place, so if it's echoey, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to fix it as much as possible. Since the last episode, the transfer window has now closed, and we've done a little bit of business, as you can see on the right-hand side. A couple more players, I believe, have gone out on loan. Christian Dimitrov has gone to CSKA 1948, which I believe might have happened in the last episode. Maybe not, because it happened on the 6th of the 9th. Gabor Grabant has also gone on loan to Montana. He's going to be their first-choice goalkeeper, apparently. Judanike has left for Slavia Sofia, so his performance against Aberdeen must have worked, because he got his move away. Joining the club then, two players on loan from Dinamo, two defenders. First up is Tin Hrovoj. Yep, him, Tin. He's called Tin. He's a right back. He's come in as a rotation because basically Bressel is good, but he's my only right back, so I need to have another one. So Tin's in for that. And on the left-hand side, we've done the same thing. Josko Gvardiol. Sure, why am I signing players from Croatia? Everyone's got really complicated names. Josko, he's in, he's a left-back. He's actually not a terrible central defender either. He's a very different option to Zemiarski. Zemiarski is a wing-back. He loves to get up and down the wings. Josko, I'm going to say his surname, can't do it. Josko, he's more of a sit back and defend kind of guy, but he'll get a few games. In between episodes then, 4 matches have been played, 3 in the league, 1 in the cup. First up against Lokomotiv Gorna. It was a 1-0 victory here. Antonio Vutov with a goal from the penalty spot. We should have scored a lot more goals. Also, Ramadani Mungwani, who is a Tanzanian left midfielder, got his debut at left back, had the ball in the back of the net, but he was offside unfortunately. Then, up against CSKA 1948, we destroyed them 6-1. Christian Dobrev scored after 11 seconds. He scored twice on the 34th minute. Dejan Kirkez, the central defender, getting a goal from a corner. Antonio Vutov scoring on 55 minutes. And Samir Nasri also getting himself a brace there. Then in the Plovdiv derby against Lokomotiv Plovdiv, it was a 1-1 draw here. Dejan Kirkez getting his second goal in as many games for us. Michael Borges scoring for Lokomotiv Plovdiv. In front of 14,608 fans, it was a big game. It's our biggest attendance we've ever had at our stadium. I can't imagine we're going to get much bigger anytime soon. And then in the Bulgarian Cup first round against Neftochimik, don't know, 1962. It was a 2-0 victory here. Christian Dobrev with both the goals. Antonio Vutov getting himself sent off for 2 bookable offences. Abdul Tapsuba also played in this match and got a 6.4. He wasn't very good. First up then in today's episode is going to be Montana, who do have 2 of our players, maybe even 3 of our players. They've got Omar Tape and Gabor Grabant. So they've got 2 players. Their number 1 goalkeeper is Gabor Grabant. Their main striker is Omar Tape. So, chances are they're not going to score any goals, and hopefully they're playing like a 7-year-old child in goal. The starting lineup we're going to go for then in goal is going to be Alan Sherry. Tin is going to be our right back today with Luzhbas, Kirkez and Zemiarski rounding off the back 4. Lovro Grajfona is going to be the deep-lying playmaker with Lashazar Kotev in front of him. Bressel is going to be an inside forward on that right-hand side. Abdul Tapsoba is going to be a winger on the left-hand side. And Dimitar Tonev will be the attacking midfielder just behind Christian Dobrev. That's because we've got a little bit of an injury and suspension crisis. Samir Nasri currently injured. Vutov currently suspended. Nedlev very, very tired. I don't know why he's so tired, but he's very, very tired. So yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Bressel obviously scored a goal from right midfield last episode. Hopefully he can do the same again. 4-2-3-1 for Montana. Their goalkeeper then is Vasiliev, who is, he's not very good, which is good to know. He's had 2 clean sheets so far this season. He's actually not doing terrible. And Rusu, who, he played for someone else last season, didn't he? He did. He played for Slavia Sofia and he scored against us. He might not have actually scored against us. I just feel like he did. 15 minutes into the first half and we have the first highlight. Hrovoj tries to cross the ball in. Grajfona, Kotev now goes for goal from a long way out and it's a save from the goalkeeper. We do win a corner. We have dropped down to 2nd place. which is a bit annoying. Zemjarski steps up the left back to take the corner. It's hit about 14 players, and somehow Montana have managed to clear the ball. CSKA Sofia have gone top of the table, which isn't good because that's who we're playing in the next match. Zemjarski with a throw to Tonev, who crosses in at the back post. I can't remember who that is on the right wing, but they've hit it over the bar. It was Bressel. Bressel's on the right wing, headed it over the bar. Dobrev's on a 6.4. What is going on? Zemjarski with another throw. Kotev back to Zemjarski. He plays the ball out deep to Grajfona, to Tin. He's gone into the area. He's going to cross the ball in. He's gone for goal himself, and Tin has put it in the bottom corner. What is it with right backs and saving the day? Tin Hrvoj gets past his man, somehow, and decides, rather than passing it to one of the three capable players in front of him, to just go for goal himself and puts it in the bottom corner. We're 1-0 up. We're back top of the table. And it stays 1-0 at half-time. This stat down here is a little bit concerning. 0 overall chances for Christian Dobrev. I'm going to give him an angry team talk. I'm not happy. Everyone's fired up. I'm not happy because basically we've had one chance and managed to put it in. We probably should be about 4 or 5-0 up. I've just seen CSKA Sofia are playing Ludogorets, and it is now 1-1. That is a huge game going on over there. We need to make sure we win. Levski has just taken the lead against CSKA 1948 as well. This second half has been pretty dull. We're going to do a little bit of rearranging. So, Bakadziev on for Dobrev. Tapsoba's moving up to be that striker, giving him another chance as a forward. Do we do any more subs? I mean, I didn't really do a good job on my subs bench. Right. Tonev off once again. Once again as well. He's going to come off. We'll stick with that for now, and then maybe we'll do a final substitution. Just seen I've got 3 central defenders on the bench. Great substitution selection, Stuart. Probably should have put Sheila on the bench, because having Sheila on there meant I could have brought Bressel off for an actual right midfielder. Final few minutes, I'm going to give them a demand more. We've battered them. They've had 1 shot, 2 shots now. We've had 14, but only 4 on target. The final highlight of the game then is going to end 1-0 against Montana, and we really should have done better than that, but it doesn't matter. We still managed to pick up the 3 points, but 16 shots, just 4 on target. They had 2, didn't get a single shot on target. We do get the 3 points and we do stay top of the table. There is confirmation then, Levski beating CSKA 1948 2-0 as well, which keeps them within touching distance. Ludogorets beating CSKA Sofia, which meant they have now jumped over on top of them into 3rd place, CSKA Sofia in 4th. We are looking like we've got a top 5. Sarko Selo, who I would say probably shouldn't be up there, somehow clinging on to a little faint hope of European football next season. We are also only 10 games in, and we haven't lost in 8 of them, apparently, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Right, next match then, 7 days. We actually have a full week break, which is great. CSKA Sofia at home. This is a must-win game. Even though we're only 10 games in, this could be a title decider. I'm being massively optimistic. I do 100% realise this, but this could be a title decider because CSKA Sofia last year kind of run away with it a little bit, and we were close for the whole thing. Right now, there is 4 teams up there. Sarko Selo, as I mentioned earlier, probably shouldn't be there. They probably will fall off. They have lost 4 games out of 10, so they're hopefully going to fall off. We need to beat CSKA Sofia, and if we do that, we will be top of the table, hopefully fairly comfortably, and we actually need our friends down the road at Lokomotiv Plovdiv to do us a favour and beat Levski, if it's possible, and ideally Barrow beating Ludogorets. The starting lineup we're going to go for then, in goal is going to be Alan Sherry as always. Tin Hrvoj, the goal scorer from the last match, will be the right back. Boshnovitz and Lujbas will be the 2 central defenders, with Gabriel Zemjarski as the left back. Grajfona will be the deep line playmaker with Lashazar Kotev in the middle. Antonio Vutov, Todor Nedelev and Ramadani Mungwali will be the attacking midfielders. I've decided to give Mungwani a go as a winger today, just to see how well he's going to perform. And Christian Dobrev has moved up to his natural position. It's not his natural position. Naturally, he's actually an inside forward on the right, but he does really well, quite obviously, with 8 goals in 18 games as a striker. So that is where Dobrev will be playing. If you are new to me as a Football Manager player and a YouTuber, you will not know how often I like to try and force youth players to play, like, before they're ready. Mungwali, this is him by the way, clearly not ready, 2-star current ability, he's got a lot of potential, 4.5 star, but I want to give him some games. He's got like questionable technical stats. The only real good ones he's got. Physically, he's alright. Mentally, he's okay. Determination of 17 is a good number. 13 work rate's also pretty good. But yeah, I like to try and get the youth players playing as soon as I possibly can. Is this going to be another 14,000 capacity match? I don't think it will be, because this isn't technically a derby, although it might be a competitive derby, not quite sure. Throw on for Tin to take, Grajfona back to Tin, Nedelev now crosses in, it's towards Botev and he headers wide off the post. I want Munguali to score, I've decided. Munguali's going to score the winner in the 63rd minute. That's what's going to happen. Levski have taken the lead against Lokomotiv Plovdiv, which means they do go top of the table. So far, CSKA have done nothing until they score from this corner. Rodriguez's corner comes in, it's cleared. Malinov heads forward, but Vutov has stolen the ball away. We've now got a break. Oh, Dobbers with a bad pass, and CSKA have the ball back once again. Jefferson all the way back to Cerny in goal, who can play the long ball forward. Zemyarski heads down to Lashazar Botev, back to Zemyarski. Grajfona, now Vutov on that right hand side. Is he going to play it to Tin? He's got a bit of space, back to Vutov, who's curled it, and oh my word, Ramadan Munguali's only bloody gone and done it. 31 minutes on the clock, he was early, but he's gone and scored his first ever goal in Bulgarian football. Ramadani Munguali. Tin tries to cross in, hits a man. Vutov then goes for something audacious, hits the bar, and Munguali calmly just places it in the back of the net for the 1-0 lead. Cerny with the goal kick. That's not his name. Cerny is like an abbreviation of his name. Vutov, he plays the ball forward. Todor Nedelev gets round his man. He's going to keep going. He goes for goal, and it's just inches wide of the post. I think it clipped the bottom of the post. Yeah, their goalkeeper's called Cerny Auskas. He's from Lithuania, I assume. But they clearly have decided to just shorten his name to Cerny. Lokomotiv Plovdiv are 2-1 up against Levski. What's going on here? Right, assistant, do your thing. Do your thing. Oh, Dobbers is on a 6.3. You're coming off. Tapsoba's coming on. It's a risk. It's a big risk, because Tapsoba doesn't actually do well when playing football at the moment, which is a worry for me. He's like Judanike. Lokomotiv Plovdiv are now 3-1 up against Levski. We are going to be 4 points clear at the top of the table if things stay this way. It's 3-2. David Jablonski has pulled one back. We are running out of time. Nothing's happening in this match at all. Second half, nothing's happened. First half, CSKA Sofia, well, I say first half, for the entire match, CSKA Sofia haven't done anything. We're going to do Botev for Jakub Moda. See whether a change in the middle is going to make a difference. We're going to do Nedelev as well for Vasil Shopov. So, Munguali is going to get himself 90 minutes, and he might actually be scoring the winner. Lokomotiv Plovdiv are now 4-2 up against Levski. Nothing has happened in the second half. Literally no highlights by the looks of it. So we've got 4 minutes of injury time. We do have a highlight. Cerny's goal kick finds Tin. Plays it forward to Vutov over the halfway line, inside to Vasil Shopov. He's got Tapsoba in front of him. Plays it to Munguali, and Munguali's effort is saved from Cerny Auskas. It's going to be a corner with 3.5 minutes left to play. Zemyarski steps up to take it. Where is the left back going to put this ball? It's going to take his time, apparently. Lushpas is there, it's cleared, and Jefferson can clear the ball further, and that is probably going to do it then against CSKA Sofia. They've got a late corner. Alan Sherry claims it, the Albanian, and it is going to be a 1-0 victory, a well-earned 1-0 victory. It wasn't the most exciting game of football, was it? But I'm taking it, and Ramadani Munguali has just scored the winning goal. I was right, I predicted it. He was just like 30 minutes too early. All in all, I think that was a somewhat perfect weekend of football for us. We've gone top of the table by 4 points, thanks to obviously our victory. Levski losing against Lokomotiv Plovdiv, our local rivals. Ludogorets have moved up into third place after beating Bero. Sarko Selo have actually gone ahead of CSKA Sofia as well, because what did they do? They beat Lokomotiv Gorna, and obviously CSKA Sofia lost to us. So we are currently top of the table, 11 games in. What's that, a third-ish of the season? Hopefully, this is the sign of things to come, and it stays this way all the way through to the end of the season. And that's now 9 games in a row without losing. We also don't concede many. We've literally conceded 3 goals in 9 games. Ignore the Aberdeen one there. Next episode, then, is going to probably be... Where are we going to go? Do we go Ludogorets and Sarko Selo? Maybe that's what we do, and then we'll do Lokomotiv Gorna and Levski. Maybe we do like a special, because obviously Levski's a big game. Botev Ratsa and Lokomotiv Gorna. I don't know. It's going to be Ludogorets. We're definitely going to have Ludogorets. We're definitely going to have Levski. I don't know how the episodes are going to work. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back next time with more Football Manager.